Monday morning, I've got a giant stack of mail, and I want to talk about the current meta. Let's get into this. Happy Monday, everyone. SetChamp's weekend has officially wrapped up, which means we've got a pretty good look at the current meta, what people are playing, but I've also got a gigantic stack of mail to get into, so I want to start off with that, but definitely get into the meta and talk about all things Lorcana. So right here is the mailbox has been piling up, so I'm finally going to rip into some of this stuff. If you're new to the channel, the reason I open mail is because it helps you. Like if you ordered something and the wrong item was sent, or you got sent a fake card, or something's totally damaged, it's great to have it on video. That's why I always do it. But it's also fun to share what I traded for, what I purchased, any deals that I found. So I'm gonna jump into these. The first one is, you know what, I caved. I went back on Whatnot. I spun the prize wheel at World Class Cards, their show. I'm pretty sure I did horribly, something like 25 bucks, and let's see what I ended up getting. Oh, they're English. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better. I thought I spun the wheel and got 2 Japanese Floodborne packs. So that's cool. But yeah, again, I think it was like almost $30 after shipping for 2 packs. So again, it is 100% gambling, which I'm not a big fan of. I don't know why I keep doing it. But it did pay off later. I did spin one more time and I got an awesome promo that I'll open up in a future video. So getting into the next package, I've been impatiently waiting to open this one. This was a direct purchase. It was in the Facebook Lorcana groups, something I have desperately needed to add to my collection. Packaged extremely well. So in a bubble mailer, wrapped in bubble wrap, which has now stuck to the bubble mailer. And I'm trying not to like violently, aggressively yank it out of here. So let's preserve the card. Okay, got empty, goodbye. So awesome, awesome packaging. Thank you very much for that. Let's get into this thing. I know I'm like 90% sure I know what this is, but it should be the one enchanted that I am missing from Fabled. If I can figure out how to open this. I actually got a decent pair of scissors today, so we're doing great. Maybe, I don't know. I'm making this look so difficult right now, but I don't want to like pre-cut these things to make it easier on the channel because I need to open them as they arrive to me. Oh, wow, I made that so difficult. All right, grand reveal. Boom, I finally got it. The missing enchanted from my Fabled set. I now have the entire enchanted line from Fabled. Oh, the beautiful Dumbo. It's so much more beautiful in person than the internet. Wow. It's like reverse catfishing. I'm just so pumped to have this card. All right, so Dumbo, we're gonna set Dumbo on the back wall. I'm really excited to have that in the collection. My goodness. So pumped for that last purchase. I picked that up, I wanna say 220, 225. Market on it was definitely a lot more. I wanna say that card's around 280 right now. So there are deals to be had. So that was really cool and exciting. This next card, again, so proud of everyone with their shipping. These are all in like great shape. This is how I ship things, in those little bubble mailers with the cardboard and the painter's tape. Let's see if I can not do like a accidental reveal here. Sorry. Okay. This is another missing enchanted. The Jasmine. That does it. There we go. In one video. Just finished it all off entirely. I thought I already had her, so now I'm a little thrown off. That's pretty great though. Time out, Nate here. While editing and putting the cards away, I realized, no, I did not need this Jasmine. Like I thought, all I needed was Dumbo to finish Fabled. I got the wrong Jasmine. I still need the Jasmine from Reign of Jafar, so it looks like the Fabled Jasmine is going in the trade binder and heading to California with me. So the Jasmine and the Dumbo from Fabled, completing the Fabled Enchanted set. Last package, play or draw out of Arizona. It said Surprise Arizona, which I I was surprised that there's a city called Surprise, Arizona. Oh, this one is comical. It was a TCG player purchase. I was just browsing, looking at prices, and bought it on an impulse. It was an impulsive buy. The impulsive llama. I seriously bought it, and my wife's like, what are you doing? I was like, I don't know. It was an impulse buy. And then I remembered that it's literally the impulsive llama. So Cusco, crossed that one off the list for my Reign of Jafar Enchanted. I am getting so close to completing all of the Enchanteds, like having one copy of each. I've even started going back to some of the earlier chapters because at one point I was all about grading cards. So like most of the first 3 chapters I have, but all graded. So I've been going back, getting raw copies of those just for the collection binder. And while I'm talking about the collection binder, a lot of you out there have commented wanting to see my collection. So over the weekend, I was literally living Lorcana. Saturday was Set Champs. Sunday, I worked up a ton of trades, updated my TCG player store, but then I put together the overhead recording rig and a new table so that I can finally record gameplay, how-to guides, stuff like that. So yesterday, I had everything set up, and it's finally like a high enough angle where I can get the whole binder inside of the camera lens. So expect to see the collection video, a how-to video, a lot of fun things happening, just gameplay with Edison and I, so you can kind of get an idea of how I play my deck, how he's playing his. But the last thing that came in the mail before we move on, Greg is Fun in the comments section asked me what foils I was missing, and then a massive box showed up with a binder in it. I have no idea what the contents are. It is heavy. Like, it's pretty, I mean, you can tell it's pretty packed. So I'm very excited to get into this, see what he sent over. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to pay him back with, oh my gosh, right out the gate. Oh, he's got foils from all the different sets. It's not just Whispers. So my chapter 2 set is 12 or 11 cards away, and I'm seeing 2 right out the gate. The Mim and the Workshop getting me so much closer. And chapter 7 foils. Oh my goodness, Greg. This is awesome. These are so many of the foils I'm missing. Oh, the Impulsive Llama again coming back. Ice Spikes, Pinocchio Legendary. My goodness. So I don't think I've shown it off, but I've got a handful of like custom stickers, and I even have a custom Lorcana card. Like for big trades, when somebody helps me out big time, I send those out. Oh my gosh, the Elsa foil, Stitch foil. Oh my goodness, Greg, you've outdone yourself. Oh my gosh, Scar legendary foil. I'm gonna have to send like a big care package Greg's way. Like, holy cow. I didn't even realize if it was getting it on the camera. Sorry. This was all about me and my moment. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, and the missing epics. Wow, Greg is fun. Greg is beyond fun. Greg is extremely kind. I can't thank you enough. I am so excited to go sort and complete some foil sets with this. Thank you so much. Be on the lookout for a care package headed your way, because this was way too cool. I can't thank you enough. My gosh. Now that I've recovered from the smile overdose of looking through that binder, time to shout out some channel members, starting off with G-Man 1990 and Gamers Quest 24/7. I'm gonna open the 2 packs. We'll call these the sponsored packs. So thank you for being loving channel members and helping me grow this channel, do the things that I do. So shout out to you two. You guys made these happen. Every membership, any dime that comes into this channel gets put right back into it. So whatever I make, anything, any trades, any sales, it's all going right back into the channel. Upgraded recording equipment, more stuff to open on the channel, more giveaways, like living Lorcana. It is truly what I am doing. So first pack of Floodborn. I love opening Floodborn. It's seriously one of my favorite sets. Sardine Can, Rapunzel, Christopher Robin for the rare, Mickey Mouse Friendly Face super rare, the foil, Go the Distance. Man, I was just going back looking through like some of my old promos and enchanteds and Floodborn and just like the Japanese Floodborn. Rise of the Floodborn, such a sweet spot in my heart. All right, so Gamers Quest 24/7, thank you for making this pack possible. Bound, Varana, Sleepy, Beast, Hey, Dopey, Hercules for the rare, Peter Pan's Shadow super rare, and the foil, Prince Charming rare foil. I should double check my list because I felt like anything that's rare or above I was still missing. So thank you to the channel members for helping all of this be possible, supporting the growth, and giving me an excuse to open additional packs in videos. I appreciate you all. Let's move on to the meta watch because set champs have ended. There are a ton of fun decks to take a look at, so let's shoot over to that right now. All right, now that I've opened up all my mail and got all the cards out of the way, I want to talk about the current meta. There are a wild amount of new decks out there, so I wanted to just quickly showcase all of the different color combinations that I'm seeing at set champs and that I'm seeing win at other set champs. So let's dive into those now. Starting off, this is Ward Wins Games by Impact TCG. This took first place at an 18-player tournament. Blue Steel aggro-ish, so it's different to see. I'm used to the Blue Steel allies or the Blue Steel where you're just ramping up as fast as you can to start dumping big characters. It's a deck that I've shared in the past that I've toyed around with. But I mean, I'm just taking a quick look at all of these. I'm not going to go into like heavy detail. You've got your one drops, obviously, Calhoun to scare people, Doc for your card draw, and then giving everyone, I'm looking 1, 2, 3 bodyguards. Pluto, the steel champion, so you're getting 2 lore every time a steel character. So potentially Calhoun could banish someone and take 4 lore for it, which is crazy. And then just tons of ward options, sudden scare to get. I mean, this is pretty great. Goliath for even more card draw near the end, but I'm much faster. And your songs, I don't know, this looks like a fun deck. I kind of want to sleeve it up now, and I haven't even looked at the other ones in depth. But Blue Steel's super fun. And one of the things that I like about this one, I mean, aside from the 4 Goliaths, it's a fairly affordable deck. You don't have a ton of crazy legendaries in it. So this is definitely something to think about for a budget option. Again, the Goliath's going to be your big spendy card. Moving on. I did not see a single Amber Steel deck at set champs. It was wild. It's usually my go-to if I'm in a hurry, want to play a quick aggro match and record. And it looks like not much has changed from the normal. I mean, you've got your Rhino Shift package. You've got the Lady to drop your free 2s. You got Mowgli. The Mowgli is helpful in Whispers because he's your green Ursula. So he's going to help remove songs and actions. You've got Daisy Duck. I do not like Daisy Duck anymore. That card, when people have used it against me, I've been extremely grateful for the card draw when I've been playing it. I think once over the whole set champs day, I heard Edison bragging because he quested twice with Daisy and 2 times the Daisy trigger removed actions. So maybe it works in a world, but lately I have had terrible luck playing Daisy. Zombie Lilo to just keep putting a board threat on. Doc for your card draw. He hurled his Thunderbolt. Tiana still kicking. And I mean, the Mickey Mouse, that's probably the Amber Champion's probably the only new, aside from Mowgli. And I mean, you've got Raja Bodyguard. I'm trying to think of new cards that changed it in set 10. So you've got Mowgli, Raja, and Mickey Mouse. But other than that, it's still the same old Amber Steel. And this one took first place at set champs with 21 players. So cool to see Amber still in the mix. Moving on to the next one. It's my old faithful, the Purple Steel. I mean, Metanoia by Eddie Z. 48 players and he took first place. So congrats to Eddie Z. But it's, again, this is the Purple Steel. I mean, I removed a handful of these cards just so that I could get more consistency. Although over the weekend I really regretted not having a Benja or some form of item removal. So cool to see the Benja in there. Just a great Purple Steel deck with just a ton of answers. This Demona is just a brick. Challenger +2, it's a 6/6 basically on your turn. I don't know, it's pretty crazy. My evasives came back to haunt me. The Headless Horseman strikes or Headless Horseman returns, whatever the action one is. 3 times in a row it got played on me in my top 4 matchup. So my poor evasives were not much help for me. But again, first place out of 48 players with a purple steel deck. Really cool to see. Moving on to the next one, I'm seeing a lot of this now. The Burn Baby Burn. This one's by Dylan. He, again, 48 players. I want to say this is what took second place. So that last deck, the purple steel, took first. This one took second. But it's just rush and burn. Here you go. You've got your Cursed Merfolk. Diablo's your card draw. Finnick, you can pay 2 to return someone to their hand. This Flynn Rider I am seeing everywhere. Boost 2, he gets +2 attack and an extra lore. Little John's just a body out there, 0/4. Same with Palace Guard. Pegasus is evasive. They don't have the shift Pegasus because they're not going that big. You're not gonna get your 4/5 ink. You're just gonna keep it small. So it's a character out there that's evasive that's just gonna keep questing and questing and questing. Honeymare, the Maleficent, the Scrooge McDuck, you get to draw. Same effect as your Bobby Zimmerowski. Look at the top card, choose and discard. Ursula to remove those actions. And you've got the White Rose for instant lore, Gaining Knowledge and Wisdom for instant lore, Show Me More to draw cards. They Never Come Back is a sneaky little card. 2 chosen characters can't ready at the start of their turn, and you draw a card. This is a great deck, especially if you need a budget option. You've got Scrooge McDuck is probably your most expensive card as a super rare. That, Show Me More, and Cursed Merfolk. This is probably what I might switch Edison over to. It's fast, it's fun, and I don't know. I'm liking this. For a budget deck, this seems like a great option, and to take second place in a 48-player tournament is cool. Moving on, set 10, Blurping by Fiend. This is at the Star City Comics and Games Set Champs over the weekend. 16 players. It's your Blurple. So it's got all the common Blurple cards that I'm used to seeing. I want to say Scuttle is a new addition. I've not seen someone playing Scuttle. Junior Woodchuck Guidebook, that card has popped up everywhere now. It is great for card draw. Ink Runner's super handy, giving your characters alert so that they can attack those evasives. It's got answers. I almost played Blurple last weekend just because I was afraid of facing it, and I thought, you can't beat him, join him. I'm still happy with how I did with my purple steel. Dusted the cobwebs off and got back in the game, so it was nice to play. But if you're looking for a Blurple deck, this one took first place. And yeah, there was 16 players. Star City Comics and Games. I recognize the name big time because they're at the DLCs, and I've traded a lot of cards with these people. Moving on to another deck. This is the Emerald Steel Chromicon Aggro. I brought this deck for fun at a few league nights. It is obnoxious. It's very annoying. It's fast. It causes issues, and you have to do a lot of math. If you're playing somebody and they get like 2 Cursed Merfolk out, the Mulan or a Bobby, and they're just questing away with the Emerald Chromicon on the board, you have to do the math. Like, can I take out a character, flood the board with my own, and then race them to 20? Or do I need to sit here and start bouncing people left and right? It's a very sneaky, tricky deck, and I like what they did with this one. So the reason I highlighted this one, 45-player tournament, and this took first. Wild to me. This is so crazy. I mean, I'll go over what I see. Bobby Zimmerowski, you're going to play him turn 1 if you don't have the Chromicon because you're trying to find that Chromicon for turn 3. Cursed Merfolk and Flynn Rider, both are going to get you the lore. Flynn Rider, once you boost him, attacking for 3 that early in the game on turn 3. Mulan also letting you search through your deck a little bit. The Shift Webby is great. I mean, getting a 2 lore, 2/4 character out on turn 2 is awesome. I love the addition of Calhoun. Not only are they worried about getting their cards bounced, but now you've got an attack, which I normally don't see in these green steals. Go Tamago, which is what my son cleverly holds in his hand and then like I'll build up damage on my guys, wiping his board, and then he'll drop the go-go for 4 to 5 lore on me. It is wild. Ursula to remove songs. Jafar comes in, he gets 2 lore. He also gives one of your characters Challenger +2. Lexington is a strong evasive attack. Goliath, I don't understand the Goliath here. It's 6 ink. I'm trying to imagine a world where somebody running this would have 6 ink. I don't know. I'm not sure. If somebody knows, please let me know in the comments below, but I'm not sure what the Goliath is. Anytime I've ever played this deck, I feel like 4 ink is about the max. Okay, now that I'm talking through it, I could see in a situation where Goliath would come out. If you're playing like Blurple and they Into the Unknown one of your characters and give you more or ink that way. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways, because normally in this deck, 4 ink is like your max. Improvise, you're getting more challenge and drawing a card. The biggest thing this issue that this deck runs into is card draw. So they've added the options. They've added some threats with the Calhoun and the Lexington. I like this. I will also probably sleeve this up for fun. Depending on how many set champs I get to play in, I think I'm going to try a different deck at each one just to mix it up, have fun, share my experience, and get more fun content to share with you guys. The last deck, it is a bit outdated. It's about a month old, but it is a color combination that I'm seeing a lot of. I faced this color combination in the top 4, and since he's local, I don't want to share his deck list and put it on the big screen, so I want him to have a fair chance at all of his set champs. But here is what Zan took to Charlie's Collectible shows. 333 players. This, I'm trying to remember, he took first with this. So Amber, Amethyst. I faced this color combination. I had never faced it before. Definitely makes you think. It is a stressful deck to play against. I mean, turn 1, they're dropping Rafiki. That's got the big Challenger boost, Challenger +3. They've got the Royal Guard getting more Challenger for every card they draw. The Lantern is the big kicker in this deck. So once they get turn 2 and drop the Lantern, they're now paying 1 less for each character they play. This Iago is ridiculous. Challenger +5, the just angry parrot. Cheshire Cat to move damage off some of the bigger characters. So not only do you have Madam Mim moving damage, you've also got a Cheshire Cat who can move damage. You've got Alan Adale gaining lore for your songs. And this one, I mean, you've got Circle of Life, We Know the Way. So 2 good songs. The Horseman Strikes. That was the card I was talking about earlier that wiped out a lot of my evasive characters. This deck is awesome. I love how this deck plays. It's got so many angles. The Genie, obviously, if you're rushing for lore, your evasive Genie. Madam Mim is such a big board presence, moving 2 damage each turn that she has damage on her. Elsa to exert those cards. Hades, the Hades got played on me, and I had to make the decision to give them more cards, knowing they've got the Lantern to get more characters out for less cost. Or I get rid of the card they picked. And unfortunately, I got rid of my Elsa. The very next turn, I top decked a he hurled the Thunderbolt. So I wasn't able to sing it. This is a great deck. So definitely, if you need something fun, fresh to take to your set champs, this is a fun, exciting. I mean, it's a little costly. You've got the Genies aren't crazy, but Hades and Demona right now, their value's up there. And the Monstro actually came out on me as well. 8 cost, 6/8, has rush. This deck is fun. I would love to run it, but there's not enough time for me to practice it, learn it. So I'm gonna stick to the things I know, but I definitely wanted to share this with all of you out there so that you have a great idea of some of the winning decks that are out there. Some of the decks that you might actually face at your set champs. But again, people are always asking for ideas on deck building. These are some amazing decks. They're all winners. They're all, I mean, top 8s for sure if you can navigate them. But yeah, I'm really excited about the upcoming set champs. I've got 2 more, I believe, and I hope everyone out there does amazing at their set champs. If you've already played one, let me know in the comments down below. How did you do? What did you run? What caught you off guard? What were you excited to see or surprised to see? So thank you for sticking it out through the meta portion of this video. I wanted to throw in another M and do the market watch, but I'll be real with you. The Lorcana Goons do an amazing market watch, so there's no reason for me to do one. I mean, if I want to know what's going on in the current card values, I usually just watch their videos. So speaking of Lorcana Goons, I will be in Anaheim, and on the way to Anaheim, I'm stopping at Frank & Son's collectible show, and I'll go see Zach Stone running the booth over there. So hopefully I can work up an awesome trade with him, get some great content, maybe slip in a game if we have time. I don't know. I'm really excited. I've never gone to Frank & Son's collectible show. I'm hoping to bring a good stack of cards to trade, but it's I think we're setting a time limit, my wife is, on me and Edison, so we don't get carried away with shopping, because I'm sure I could spend a day there or more. Thank you for watching the video. Shout out again to the members. I'll be opening more packs in the future for you guys, so thank you again for being a part of this channel. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed, liked, commented, followed, anything. Please check out my Instagram page. Help me grow that, because I'm absolutely terrible. Also, I share things over there that I kind of forget to mention in videos. So enough self-plugging. Please go enjoy the rest of your Monday.